Recording in progress.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, am I?
Got it. All right.
That thing is handy, isn't it? The recording in progress.
It like broadcasted, probably because people are stupid and
right
and don't realize. Who's going first?
What are we on? Are we live?
Yes. Hi, Rory. Hi, Jim.
So I want to start with something different this week. We're going to do a reaction video to you two guys. I've already played this for Scott. Scott's heard this song, so he's kind of in the know about it. So
I'm sorry. How is this different if this is only our second episode?
It's different than our first episode.
Yeah, we did not do a reaction video our first episode.
Right,
I suppose that's true. Fair enough. All right.
We're experimenting.
Different. Okay, so I got to do. I got so many things here.
I'm gonna share screen.
Share my screen. Share screen, and then I'm gonna go here.
Everyone, ready? Your messy desktop.
We're ready.
Okay. If you want us to pause it at any time, let us know.
I watch them dream beneath the rays. Do circuits weave, their slumbers phase. They close their eyes.
Only take about 3 minutes.
They see Xerox herds in the machine.
Something to say?
Synthetic wool, are they awake? Counting humans for their sake.
Okay.
Do she have electric dreams?
Why would she have any? What would she have a concept of electric? Do I have electric dreams?
Technically, we all do.
Okay.
Just initial reaction so far?
I love it. I love it.
Where did you find this monstrosity?
Wait. Well, we can keep listening.
I watched them dream beneath the rays, do circuits weave.
Oh, you're reading the lyrics.
Their slumbers phrase. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Close their eyes.
Everybody's going to be able to see your screen, by the way.
Xerox herds in the machine. That's okay.
That's a great line.
Xerox herds in the machine. Instrumental break. Verse synthetic wool. Are they awake? Counting humans for their sake.
That's brilliant.
Sheep.
This is good writing.
Humans.
Counting humans.
It's good writing. The music. Well, really, the vocals could use some work.
Have electric dreams. In binary fields, they lay their heads.
Why don't you play the rest? We only got like a minute.
In binary fields, they lay their heads. Pulse and charge from toe to crown.
I don't get that.
Awakened in a world that's
It'd be funny if they actually weren't English.
just a digital sound. Electric dreams, a static scream.
Scroll down. I want to see the lyrics as they come up. Did you? Oh.
Do sheep dream like we have deemed? Do sheep have electric dreams? Shadows flicker in their cold-bound sleep. Visions blending where daughter leaps. Do they wander silicone streams? Lost in the vastness of electric dreams. Transistor flocks on cybernetic ground. Dreaming in a system where they're wired and bound.
That's the song, guys.
You can stop sharing.
Is this something you guys made using AI?
Ding, 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 ding.
Dan made it.
I knew it. This sounds like Dan.
Did you really?
Yeah. So I was hanging out with me and my friends, and someone messed up. Do androids dream of electric sheep? and said to keep have electric dreams. And as soon as I heard that, I was like, that's brilliant. I'm gonna make a song. And my other friend had been taking like songs that we had written in the past when we used to like just goof around and like make music and stuff. And he had started to use this to like make reimagined versions of songs we had made in the past. And it's some of it's just brilliant. And like all the lyrics are AI generated, all the music is AI. It's kind of this udio.com, and it's a website. It's free.
We're not sponsored by UDO, but
no, we should. We're not sponsored, but it would be cool if they saw this and wanted to sponsor us. But they give you like a 30-second snippet, and then like you can extend it further that way. You could do an intro for it, and it's just it's insane.
I freaking love it.
So
it's so perfectly
awesome. So Dan walks in here the other day, like into our vast office, and he says,
"Your
it's over. We're done.
We're doomed.
Creatives are doomed.
Let's close the doors of Promethean.
We will bow. We will bow to the overlords. The
robotic computer overlords.
Because what can we do? That was a pretty. It spent what?
Half an hour, maybe
30 minutes.
Dang.
It'll give you a block of 30 seconds, and like it's just started like a couple weeks ago, so it's like you can't say like, oh, I like this part, keep this part and add to it. Like you either like the 30 seconds or you don't like the 30 seconds, and if there's something wrong with it, you have to toss the whole thing and like tweak your keywords a little and see what comes back at you. But I mean, I didn't tweak, I didn't throw much away with that. I just kind of kept adding to it, and it's scary.
Brilliant. That is very scary.
Creatives out there, like you see it on Facebook, like comic artists and all this. So like, we're gonna boycott AI. Don't even share AI. Oh, it's fine. It's all fine for the responsible people, right? But people go and they just gobble up their fast food, right? Because it's quick and easy. The consumers are gonna love it.
No.
There's no way to stop it.
I mean, I'm an artist, and I'm like,
inevitable.
It's hilarious.
Dan just wrote a song from a phrase.
Yep.
Better copyright that. People are going to be stealing that.
We just did.
It's
first in use,
premiere.
right? That's copyright. First in use.
Premiere, folks. Everybody out there, you just heard the Sheep Dream Electric Dream.
You just heard the single.
It's
emphasis on single.
The acoustic single. And we could do that.
Dan, can we do an unplugged version?
15 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
It's man.
Freaky, and we are on the cusp of we don't even understand it. No. We don't see what's going to happen.
We don't know what's coming. The applied uses for AI are astronomical. Did you see that they fed it a bunch of medical information, just like raw data about patients? It said find patterns, and the AI could detect if the irises of somebody by the irises if that person was male or female. We never knew there was a pattern to that.
Wow.
Ever. It was never a thought in somebody's mind. But they're like 100% accuracy.
20 years ago, I heard a relative of somebody that I worked with in the Coast Guard said that she had determined that the what's the stuff our teeth is made of?
Enamel.
The enamel is different for male and female, and so like, in examining a skeleton, you can use that. They determine that. So, but holy cow, yeah. I'm just trying to think like everything you could plug into.
I told you about saying on the medical side of things, there was a woman who had brought her kid to like 17 different specialists and tried like 8 different courses because the kid had an illness, and like over 3 years they couldn't figure it out. She just started like typing all the stuff, or put all the records and all the information into AI, and AI figured out what it was. It's just like it's crazy. It's crazy.
We're done.
It's going to be awesome. Like it's going to make life great. Maybe.
I mean, life is just going to change. Like I don't know. The Doom's prophecy and everything. I mean, creatives might be on the Doom's prophecy kind of list, but because like I mean, like I could totally see like big business or big media. Like it's like, oh well, I don't need to pay anyone to write our I mean, like let's write a script for we want to do a comic for our movie that's coming out. AI just builds the whole thing for you. It's like, what do we need a creative for?
Yeah.
what's interesting is when me and my friends were talking about this after all this happened, is like, they brought up the point that there's something human to it, like what humans create, right? There's some soul or we're all like semi-religious people here. We're all pretty religious and believe in souls and that sort of thing. And there's something to the human spirit and the human soul and what it brings to something. And we started to get into the discussion of, will a computer ever be able to simulate or emulate like that sort of realness that a human, the humanity that a human brings to something? And it's like, maybe, but maybe not soon.
No,
maybe.
It doesn't have a sense of intuition.
Like, I'm by some of the odd choices it makes for cadence of something, or there's something that didn't feel or seem robotic. And some of like the lyrics it chose are like humans, what is it, counting humans for their sake? Yeah. That's kind of really clever to like switch the humans counting sheep to sheep counting humans. Like for AI, it's like that's really clever. Like,
yeah,
that's a clever turn of phrase there. And it's like, it's kind of scary that it's doing that already, but it's also, I don't know, it's interesting.
I think it'll, I mean, the thing though is the concept of AI is it looks at what humans have created and uses that to make newish stuff. And so the idea of like, I do think that there's something like there's people's lives, people's experiences, they're put into their creation, and what the computer does is it takes bits and pieces of that and it puts it together. I think as it gets better, it'll get harder and harder to differentiate that, because Rory's right, computers will never have intuition, but they can copy human intuition, and if it gets good enough at merging it all together, it's going to be real hard to tell the difference between.
That's very, very scary. Like you said, us all being religious, that's how we interpret demonic beings. They're fallen angels, right? And they're just wise in their intellect. And if they can't see your thoughts, they certainly have been around humans long enough to know pretty much what you're thinking.
C.S. Lewis about just hanging out watching. Yeah. Wait, my goodness. Okay, wow.
Sorry.
Deep end.
That's okay. Did you set a timer this time, Jim? Again?
I did not.
So we had to start.
We're probably coming up on the end, though.
Yeah, a little after 2. Well, and that was a good, lighthearted.
That was good.
Feeling episode. Someone make a joke so we feel good.
But it is like what's interesting about it is like none of it does seem completely novel. Like everything I heard in that song, I'm like, that kind of sounds like this. Like this part kind of like late 70s David Bowie stuff, and this part sounds like a little bit like Kraftwerk. Like nothing seems novel. It all seems like it's derivative still, and I don't know if it'll ever be able to not feel derivative.
It can't create,
but it just
uniqueness.
Feels like it. It sounds like something else.
I guess here's but like I mean, we're saying that knowing it comes from AI, but I mean, how many times have you heard music that you're like, oh, well, that, I mean, aside from like the straight ripoffs, you can be like, oh, that's kind of Marvin Gaye-esque, or that's kind of
that's just a blatant ripoff. Ice Ice Babies is a blatant ripoff.
Well, that's why I said aside from like the Ice Ice Babies, but like you get like I don't know, like well, at a certain level, like Boston, you can kind of hear a Boston song and be like, oh, that's Boston. And then if somebody did something in a similar style, you'd be like, isn't that Boston?
Yeah.
Or like Queen. Well, Queen was kind of, they changed it up a lot, but like David Bowie, and they all had a specific kind of sound, and people like that. And so they do something similar, and you go, oh, well, you pulled inspiration from David Bowie. Yeah. Or you pulled inspiration from something. So like, I mean, at a certain level, nothing is really original because Bowie pulled it from something else that he saw, that he saw, going back to like the first dude hitting a drum. Yeah. I mean,
the original hipster.
Original hipster. And on that note,
yeah. That's got to be a singer-songwriter name. It's a band.
The original hipster.
Original hipster.
Max awkwardness
What?
and original hipsters.
Yes. Why did the hipster? Why did the hipster burn his lips on his coffee?
Why, Rory?
Because he was drinking it way before it was cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good one. It's good.
Yeah.
that's gonna live in my mind for the rest of the day. Thanks for that.
We're keeping these short, so I don't want to ruin the fun, but
Yeah.
3 minutes listening to
yeah,
you
we should
guys.
probably wrap this
Yeah,
one.
let's-
And folks, of course, share these, please. You know,
Hmm.
Oh yeah. If you
Share
want
it.
friends to talk about electric sheep, you know.
In their dreams.
we should put this
We'll
link up.
it.
We'll link this
We'll put
up.
the lyrics. We'll put the
Yeah,
link. in-
yeah.
Check out
We'll put the
YouTube.
link in the description. I'm not editing
That-
links in this thing.
That'd be
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Can those sheep rock down to Electric Avenue?
Yeah.
Hang out there.
Jim, are you
Take it
wearing a
higher.
Lakes? Is that like a Finger Lake shirt with that? Fish
Yeah,
on
it's a
it?
Finger Lake shirt.
I like that. I love me some. Finger Lakes.
Nice. That's cool.
Well done. All right. Well, I don't want to end it because I'm
I'll end it.
Same. Yeah, guys. I love
Like,
it. Let's
subscribe,
keep it
share, all that. Ring. I don't know if they still have the bell. Ring the bell if that's a thing.
somewhere
All that
around.
good stuff.
You ding
Have a
it.
great week, everybody, and you'll see Scott soon, I'm sure.
Goodbye.
Oh yes.
Bye.
Bye.
Recording stopped.